What's up, everybody? It's me. It's Alexis Maurice and
what up,
Mr. Bitch Assness himself.
Why you gotta talk about me like
Mr. Trey Hollywood. And it's time for a new episode of Hollywood Happenings. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine. We're finishing off our Yellowtail Sangria.
This is the ghetto episode, as you can see, because we got a lot of ghetto stuff going on in this episode. You see, you got me.
I'm not ghetto, personally. I'm not ghetto. What is that?
That's my.
Because I got a hat on.
That's ghetto.
Whatever. Pour yourself a glass of wine. Put on some lipstick. Pull up a chair because we're going to continue talking about the latest happenings in Hollywood. While we take our first sip, go ahead and like this video on YouTube, share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, because we're trying to come all the way up.
And leave your comments down below.
Comments. Let us know how you feel. You know, what you like, what you don't like, all that good stuff like that.
What we should do, what we should add, continue, start, all that good stuff. Let us know. Fill us in.
All right. Drink a drink, Trey. Trey and I just had a really in-depth conversation about him and his actions and helping him see the light.
Step into the light, Caroline.
Step into the light, Caroline. Step into the light. And this is my last time having a heart-to-heart with you about this whole dynamic stuff. Anyway, so let's talk about, we're talking about matters of the heart. BobbiKristina. Trey, what do we have going on with BobbiKristina? What's the latest update?
BobbiKristina is still in a
medically induced coma.
The family at this point are continued prayers. Mm-hmm. They are, what is it called, a vigil?
Candlelight vigil is going on actually now.
Yeah, they're doing a candlelight vigil in Atlanta.
Here in Atlanta.
You know, to bring a lot of people out to pray for her, you know, for her pull through and everything, but she's still in the hospital.
Yeah, she's still in the coma. Bobby Brown is refusing to pull the plug on her. He's having faith. My thing is, you know, you just say, God, all I'm saying is, God, let your will be done. If it's meant for her to continue to be amongst the land of the living, if they turn that ventilator off, her heart will continue to beat, the swelling will continue to subside, she will regain consciousness, and the Lord's will be done. If they turn off the ventilator and she transitions on to the other side to join her mother, I just pray that God's will, you know, be done. I think a lot of times, you know, I saw this thing on Facebook where they were having a prayer thing for her for a whole hour. And, you know, the Bible speaks of praying, but you're not supposed to pray until the rooster crows. You know, you say the prayer, you talk to God, bask in His presence, you make your, you know, your wishes known, and then you just trust that God will, you know, take the lead on the whole situation. That remember that He's in control, and you just have to pray that His will be done. I'm not one who believes it takes a whole hour or two to pray to God about those types of things. We just say, God, we pray that your will be done in this situation, and we just trust and have faith that, you know, she will continue to be with us. But the unfortunate thing about this is it's actually taken a very strange turn because there are some markings on her body,
her face and everything.
Yeah, that investigators are they want some answers, and they are, you know, actually turning to her play husband, Nick Gordon, you know, wanting to know what happened, why are these bruises and why are these marks on her, and why was she face down in a tub or whatever. So we're going to continue to monitor this story and this situation. Like I say, you know, it appears that they're thinking that there could be some foul play going on.
What do you think?
I don't know. And with this situation, I'm not even making any more assumptions. I'm not believing anything until they say that it has come out of Bobby Brown's mouth or Sissy Houston's mouth, or whatever she's been seen, you know, Sissy's been seen going in and out. And I think it's unfortunate because now they're making two separate statements. The Brown family is making one statement and the Houston family is making another statement. I think in this situation, we just need to say a little prayer for both of their families that they can come together if there is some type of division, you know, going on and stuff like that. But I pray that she pulls through. this whole situation because there are a lot of unanswered questions, and the only person who can't answer those questions are her. And hopefully truthfully answer those questions. But God knows what happens, and He has a funny way of revealing the truth sometimes. So that's my whole thing with her. She's still in life support, so let's just continue to say a little prayer for BobbiKristina and just, again, pray that God's will is done. Now, someone who didn't, quite make it, let's talk about this whole BruceJenner situation. Trey, what's going on with BruceJenner?
BruceJenner has been in the light a lot lately because of his transition going on.
Alleged transition
going on.
Alleged transition.
So he was in his Escalade, driving down the highway, supposedly eluding, getting away, trying to escape the paparazzi.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
But
he said he wasn't running from them. That's what he said.
There was an accident, and it was an accident where a car stopped.
It was a Prius.
The Prius stopped. The Lexus hit the Prius.
Boom!
And BruceJenner hit the Lexus, causing the Lexus to go into the opposite side of the highway.
Boom!
Into a Hummer.
And he wasn't speeding.
Causing the
official
Hummer.
Report say that he wasn't speeding.
Causing the driver of the Lexus to die.
Yeah.
On scene.
So if you didn't catch that, there was a Prius that stopped unexpectedly. The Lexus ran into the back of the Prius. Boom. BruceJenner couldn't stop in time, and he hit the Lexus, causing it to be pushed
into the
oncoming traffic in a Hummer. Boom. Hit that car. Have you seen the car?
Mm-hmm.
The Lexus. And the Lexus, the female who's in the Lexus, she actually passed away and went on to glory.
Now, I heard today that supposedly investigators are, that they probably may be talking about some type of homicide thing because
vehicular manslaughter.
Because supposedly Bruce was in his phone texting.
Well, I think they said that was, there's a lot of reports going on out there. Some say exactly what Trey is saying, and some other reports saying that it was proven that he wasn't on the phone. Some say that he was smoking a cigarette, he was distracted and he hit the car, but other reports say that he wasn't speeding. That was proven that he wasn't speeding, but if you weren't speeding,
how do you hit somebody that
push a car?
And I deal with accidents on a regular basis.
If you're going at a force, I guess that's enough force to push another car out. But if the car stops unexpectedly, Trey,
you're gonna hit them into the other car that's in front of them, not into oncoming traffic.
But I think if the Lexus person hit the Prius, they might have was turning the wheel, and when he came and boom impacted them, they went in a direction. I don't know. But
our condolences.
Yeah, to the young lady who lost her life.
Old lady.
Yeah, the lady.
Yeah, she was
lost her life. She was
60
something. She was too old.
She might be 70. That's old.
It's not old.
That's old.
But anyway, she lost her life, of course, in the incident. A lot of people were saying that BruceJenner, he actually tweeted, saying that he can't imagine what they're going through and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of people were criticizing him. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people were criticizing him because they said he shouldn't have said anything and just let his publicist handle the whole situation.
But he's been very cooperative.
Yeah, he went in for sobriety
test
test and all of that good stuff to test his blood alcohol level and stuff like that. So maybe it was a situation that, it wasn't any foul play. It was just really a mistake. Unfortunately, these things do happen.
Yes, they do. They do.
Whatever, Trey.
Accidents happen every day. I deal with it. Trust me, I know. Some of them are caused in stupid ways, and some of them are just happen to happen.
Talking about Brandy, y'all.
We
gonna leave that alone. That's another show. Okay. Okay.
If y'all do not know what I'm referring to, some years ago, Brandy Norwood, you all know her as Moesha, Chardonnay from the game, Full Moon herself, Have You Ever, whatever. She was in a car accident where an older lady died. And I'm going to cover this because there's a lot of confusion. Let me go ahead and put this out because even the other day,
if you feel the need to go ahead and do
first of all, Brandy was never
and drink my wine.
That's fine, Nene.
That's how she be doing. Go ahead.
Brandy was never charged A lot of people thought she was charged. A lot of people called her a murderer.
I thought she was charged.
Yeah, she
I thought it was her fault.
She was. It was not. It was just the same situation. That car hit that car, and Brady hit that car, causing the other car to launch into the other car or something. But the other lady, and this is the thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this: the lady who passed away, not saying that had anything to do with it, but the other lady who passed away actually had marijuana in her system.
Okay, stop. Let's not do that.
I'm just saying. I'm stating that because people were like, Brandy was high, she was drinking, oh, she was doing this. No, it was all investigated. She was not charged. Brandy paid for the family's funeral, paid for the lady's funeral. Brandy, she did get a court. She got sued. Of course, the children sued her, so she had a settlement, blah blah. But she was never charged.
I guess that's my ignorance because just the way that the media portrayed it made it seem like she was speeding or something, and she hit. But was Brandy speeding?
No, and they investigated. She was not. I'll bring it up and show it to you. She was not speeding, and that's the thing I stated. Like, even though I hate for people to die because I lost somebody a long time ago. To things like that, but I don't want the media to drag him, just like I didn't want them to drag Brandy. But I just made a statement: is that will they do him the same way they did Brandy? Because the media dragged her. The world dragged.
Well, when
her.
you originally made that statement, I was like, "Child, please." Yeah. But now that you have enlightened me when it comes to her whole accident situation, I didn't know that it was a similar situation. I just thought that she was speeding and she killed somebody.
No, that's not the case.
And she got off because she was a celebrity.
No, it's not the case.
But thank you for enlightening me and educating me and properly setting my expectations about the whole scenario.
Okay, Phaedra. Now you're talking like Phaedra.
I say scenario. Some people say scenario when it comes to
potato.
That thing. Right. Another person who died as a result of kind of like I'm not going to say a hit and run, but a run over again, SugeKnight. So you guys know SugeKnight is, of course, the infamous West Coast gangster / music exec / gangbanger / whatever he is. Well, SugeKnight was involved in an incident that took place at a burger joint out on the West Coast where, and there's a lot of stuff, but Wendy Williams actually reported that it was, right now Dr. Dre and Ice Cube are filming, or they're putting the finishing touches on the NWA movie. Mm-hmm. And Wendy was saying that there had been some bad blood between the three of them. And SugeKnight says that he was called to the burger joint to kind of maybe work things out before the premiere of the movie or something along those names. I may have some of the facts wrong, but anyway, Suge got there. Ice Cube and Dr. Dre wasn't there, and apparently some argument ensued between him and some other people. Mm-hmm. And because of the fact that he's on parole and all that good stuff like that, he was trying to get away before the situation escalated. So he jumped in his truck and put it in reverse to flee the scene, and he ran over or hit two people. And he went in reverse, then he put it in drive, and they say he ran over the person again, and I think that person died as a result. The injuries, I don't know if it was a head skull fracture or whatever the case may be. But one person died, the other one was, badly bruised and all that good stuff like that. But now he's facing murder charges because of the fact of all this stuff. And as you guys know, SugeKnight has a history of anger or being involved in these very violent situations. He's like 8'10" in my personal opinion. And SugeKnight ain't the person that you really want to fuck with. I mean, you don't want to be bothered with him. SugeKnight, or whatever the case about him. But his bail and everything has been denied because of the fact, I think he's also involved in another weapons charge or some other type of situation that he's facing as well. But that person didn't make it. All these people just getting hit by these cars and dying. The guy who died, actually, funeral was, I think it was today.
Yeah, because this happened on January 29th.
Yeah.
So supposedly SugeKnight is actually sentenced back to court on March the 20th. And if he's convicted...
Well, he was denied bail. So he's definitely in jail for the next 6 weeks now. Yes. Or whatever. And he faces life in prison
if he's convicted.
But SugeKnight has a tendency of getting out of these situations that normal people couldn't get out of. And maybe it's his celebrity or all that good stuff like that.
SugeKnight.
Yeah, and he's just somebody who you don't want to play
His
with.
name sounds scary alone. What's your dream? What's your nightmare about? SugeKnight.
Suge.
You know what I'm
whatever
saying?
the case may be. So, Suge, I mean, if you're innocent, we just pray and hope that
If he's innocent.
if he is, maybe it was a situation because he was already
ran the man
on parole,
over.
but he was on parole. He was trying to flee the scene.
So he ran the man
Trey, you
over.
done been at the club before when people start shooting and everybody just run away like little rats.
But
But
there's no, but you jump in your car, you back up over a man, and then you run back over.
But okay, think about it.
You should have seen him back.
Stop. Think about it. So we at the club, we at the let out.
The let out. What's a let out?
You know, after the club is over, everybody hangs around in the
Okay.
in
Like at the cookout.
yeah, like the cookout in Charlotte.
Like after you go up to Scorpio.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
You know when the Scorpio.
I don't know. But you
We
know,
never Scorpio.
back in the day when I was in college, I done been to Scorpios for Wednesday and Sunday nights.
So you gonna
And we go, no, not really. Saturdays is a newer thing.
What?
Back when I was in
It
college,
was the mix. The mix was a joint.
cookout was the place to go. The mix, so you know,
the gas station after the mix.
the club over with, you know, everybody out just mixing and mingling, exchanging numbers.
Pow, pow.
Pow, 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 pow. Everybody ducking, people like, oh, ah! You know, all that stuff like that. And people go run to their cars. They ain't paying attention to what's going on. Should you
That
put
ain't
it in
what
reverse? And maybe he just or whatever. Put it in drive. And maybe he didn't realize it until he turned around.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
shit, that man
speed
in the
bump.
back of the he
Yeah.
dead. He dead to the ground, girl. I don't know. But if he is innocent, we just we have to trust and believe and have faith that the justice system will prevail, Trey.
Yeah, the justice system.
Right, will prevail.
Yeah, the justice system.
All right, and of course, our last item on tonight's agenda is Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell is leaving The View.
How do you feel about that? Has we had
Okay.
a conversation about this?
First of all, it's kind of like the whole Beyonce, Sam Smith Grammy situation. Sam Smith said when he leaves The View, when he leaves, if he wins, he's going to get the award. So everybody was assuming that Rosie Perez was going to be the one who ended up leaving The View. But now Rosie O'Donnell is leaving The View. Now, the reason that she's citing is because of, health problems, and she wants to focus on her kids. Earlier, Rosie suffered a heart attack or whatever. And so, she wants to focus on her kids. But child, the juice is, you have to get to the juice, girl. Just to the juice is that her wife, Michelle, are divorcing or separated. They've been separated since November, but they're actually getting a divorce now. Rosie has had kids from a previous marriage, and I think Michelle has had kids from a previous marriage. I don't know if they actually adopted together or they had together, but they're divorcing now. And it's, they've been separated since November or whatever, and Rosie's just decided that she's just going to part ways with The View. Once again, it's only been, September, October, November, December, January, 4 months since she's been on or whatever, and she's like deuces. So, divorce combined with her sickness, she just wants to take time away and she wants to focus on her family and focus on her well-being and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's always sad to see families broken up, regardless if it's a heterosexual, homosexual family. A family is a family. And
family is the family.
I hate to.
No matter what kind of family it is.
And family argues.
Yes, they do.
And fights and
Yes, they do.
disagrees, but at the end of the day, family has each other's back.
Yes, they do. So I really hope that with her leaving the show, maybe her wife can fix things.
I doubt it. If they've been separated from November, I don't know about all that.
But maybe it be because of the whole show thing. Maybe her
It's
stepping away.
time-consuming.
Yeah, maybe her stepping away may be able to fix it. Maybe her wife was wanting her to get off the show. Because you said September's when it started. They got separated in November, those months, those time.
Well, here's my thing. Another thing that needs to be fixed is that damn show. because I'm just the dynamic that they have. I understand that it takes time for people to mesh together and all that good stuff like that. But
why are you clapping?
I don't know. I'm trying to prove a point.
Well, I mean, clear.
Okay? But anywho, you know, Trey, what should happen with The View and the co-hosts? All the hosts on The View, what should happen?
They should just go ahead and replace Rosie with someone else. Maybe Tina Fey. I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to say Tina Fey ain't got time for that.
Maybe Michelle.
I've said it. I thought the reason I say Michelle Williams
or
is because she's
Shirley Ralph.
Shirley Ralph is on the chew. No, the talk. What's she on, the chalk or the chew?
That's all. What is that?
The talk on CBS. Their version of The View.
I didn't know what that is. See, that's why she should leave it.
Yes, you do know what the talk is.
The talk. I know The Real and The View.
The talk with Cheryl. Oh, I'm sorry. You said Shirley Ralph. I'm so sorry. I thought you were meaning Cheryl Underwood on the talk. Okay, I'm sorry. I done had a little bit too much to drink tonight. But
yeah, this wine though, it got you feeling good though, because it got me feeling good.
Anywho, like we were saying, The View. Now, Wendy Williams said this today on her show.
What did Wendy Williams say?
Wendy said that they need to beg and plead for Joy to come back.
Who?
Joy Behar.
Really?
Who used to be on The View, the redhead.
I know it is, really.
Yeah. Bring her back, and you need to bring Star Jones back.
No, sorry.
And you know what? I was thinking. So you got Whoopi, you got Star, you got Rosie Perez, you got I can never think of the white girl's name.
I know, that's why I was about to bring it up.
And I like her.
You do, because you do.
I really like her. Her, and then you have Joy. I think that's a really good mix. Because you got your Republican, which is her, Nicole Wallace. I remember her name, Nicole Wallace. You got Nicole Wallace, you got Whoopi, you got Star, and you got Joy. I think that's a pretty good platform, but they do need someone who's a little younger to represent the younger generation there. And I think that's where Michelle could possibly come in. That'd be too many black people on the show.
Oh God.
They don't want too many black people on the show or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. The View, whatever y'all do with this cast, you need to get it right. Because we've seen too much changes. The show itself is going through a structural change, a foundational change, completely different.
Right.
So we need to, I don't know if we need to go back to some familiar faces or whatever, and Whoopi in that ugly purple chair that she got going on. But I don't know. Shirley Ralph, I don't know.
Shirley Ralph. I vote Shirley Ralph.
Why do you've said that for a while. Why?
She's just so intelligent and just so and so combative, and she's just so informative.
Combative?
She is, because she speaks her mind. She's so
not being combative.
It is. She's so informative. She's just so a breath of fresh air. Like, I just love her. Yeah.
The thing about Rosie Perez is on the show. The thing about Rosie is I like Rosie and I'm rooting for her, but I don't know. I just don't think she's a good mix on The View. Nothing against her. Nothing that she does wrong, but I just don't think she's the right fit for that particular show.
It's kind of weird to me for her to be on that show.
Yeah.
She seems awkward.
It seems a little awkward. Sometimes it seems like she's not real successful with some of her segments, when she's leading the segment or anything of that nature. But I don't know.
I do think that they should, if they were to get rid of her, they still need to find somebody of the Hispanic descent.
Latino. I definitely agree with you 100% there.
Maybe no.
Who?
I was about to say Salma Hayek, but that was just so off.
No.
That was just so. I don't even know why I thought about her.
I don't know, but tell us who you guys think should be on the co-host on The View. We've asked this question before. All I know is whoever the new people in charge, Barbara, you need to get your ass back over there and get things back on track. So if you need to ask some of these older people to come back, they need to come on back so we can get this show back on track, because I'm concerned. Now, how cool would it be if it was like a male version of The View?
Yeah, I want that. Actually, there might be something. Never mind. I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, okay. I think that would kind of be, nice. They've done it similar with Mario Lopez. It was the other guy. Is it from the Partridge Family? There was like this other version of the View going around, but it didn't last too long.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of neat if they had something like that. Get the right people, involved with it. So Dre must have some good news. So is that post that you put up? This is the email that you've been waiting for?
Oh no, that's something else.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you. But that's it for this episode of Hollywood Happenings, guys. Go ahead and like this video. We definitely appreciate all of your support. And we will see you on the next episode. Ciao. Love you guys.
Peace and love.
What is that? Nobody ever defends Trey. That defends Trey stuff. You're a grown man, just like you say. You don't need nobody to defend
But when I defend myself, I'm being disrespectful and rude.
Because you are at times very disrespectful.
No,
that's your whole Hollywood persona.
Down.
That's your Hollywood persona.
It's not Hollywood persona. It's
yes,
just me.
It is. No, because you know how to turn on the character when it's time to turn on the character.
I'm an actor.
And just like Mark said it the other day, you want to be Hollywood.
What Mark said?
He was like, you want to be Hollywood.
I don't listen to what Mark said. You just know I was zoned out on him. Talking about wear a piece. What?
But I think what he was trying to say is, if you're gonna be a bitch, serve bitch.
I'm a bitch.
All the way around.
I be me.
No, you're very bitchy. For example, last night your attitude was really piss poor. And it was no reason for
I wasn't feeling.
Well, go home, Trey. Next time you feel that way. Go home next time you feel that way. Because your mood.
Because I'm not feeling the war show?
No, but okay, you weren't feeling the war show, but your mood was.
I was chilling.
Impacting the room.
I was drinking wine, and I was chilling. When somebody got catty with me, I got catty back with it.
But I mean, I don't see it as someone's getting catty with you. He was just joking.
And I was joking too, in a catty way.
Because of the fact that you was on your bitch assness mood, that it came across like he was being a bitch. No, and we even said, he was like, what's wrong with you, Trey? You acting like a bitch. And you just kept like you were being very nasty. Call a thing a thing.
A thing a thing.
Right. So you were being a bitch. You just what, Trey?
I'm just selective.
Girl, please.
I'm cordial. I tolerate.
See? That's that whole Hollywood shit. Alright.